everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I just wanted to swatch out and kind of use some of the new products that I received from Smashbox. I actually got a chance to go to the event that they had in Toronto, and they were launching their Ablaze collection, which is a beautiful collection. I guess the palettes were curated so that they kind of had like that desert feel, so like reds, yellows, golds. I did get a chance to swatch some of the stuff while I was there. However, I didn't get to swatch everything. So today I thought I'd do a really quick look for you guys using some of the products. I'm hoping, like I mentioned before, because there are some colors that I would typically use anyways, like especially the golds and the browns and stuff, that I'll be using them in other videos to come. Now I'm going to go straight into my eyes, and before I do my eyes, I'm going to set them with the NYX High Definition Concealer. I'm just going to apply a little bit on my eyelids. So I'm just going to set it with the Ben Nye Luxury Powder, and this is the banana shade. Just using a fluffy brush like this. I'm just applying it to the top of my eyelid. So now I have my eyelids are prepped and there's a clean slate. So now I'm going to go ahead and use one of the palettes that I got. So as you can see, it's still in the packaging. I haven't had a chance to use it yet. So this is the Ablaze eye palette. I'm just going to open it up. And first of all, check out the packaging. It's so neat. Basically, the colors are listed what they are on the back. And then when you open the palette, you have these like stunning shades. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with building my crease. So I'm probably going to start off with the matte shade. I'm going to start off with this one here. This one's called Nirvana. I'm just going to use a fluffy brush like this. I'm just going to apply this to my crease. I'm already in love. I love this color. And I really like the way it's so easy to blend. And then I'm going to do the same to my other eye. So I've applied that color to both my eyes and my crease. And now I'm going to go ahead and apply this one here. It's also a matte shade. I'm going to just make sure I'm reading out the right color. It's called Throwback. I'm just applying it on top of the previous color. I'm sure you guys can already see on camera how nicely pigmented these shades are. Honestly, I'm not even using much on the brush. And it's really high pigmented eyeshadows. Just making sure both eyes are blended. And then I'm just going to go ahead and use this darkest shade here. It's called Siesta. And I'm going to apply that on top of the crease where the other two colors are. So for this one, I'm going to try not to use such a heavy hand. Just going very lightly. And I'm kind of trying to focus like where the bone is. I don't want it to get too dark. I'm just trying to give it that dimension. Alright, so I have my crease done now, and I'm going to apply this matte shade that's on the top here. It's called Moccasin. I'm going to use my fingers to apply that to my eyelids before I apply any other color. So on top of that color Moccasin, I'm going to apply this color here called Dark Horse. It kind of is like a shimmery shade. Apply it on top of that color Moccasin. I am like in love with this palette, honestly. And honestly, they blend so nicely. You don't even need a brush to put these on. I'm going to apply it on my other eye too. So now that I have my base eyeshadow done, I'm just going to go back in and apply this color here, Siesta, on the end. The dark brown, just to the crease a little bit more. I'm going to do that to both of the eyes. And then just to give my eyes a little bit of more of a pop, I'm just going to apply some darker shade, probably the same one, which was Siesta, to the outer corners. Now that my eyeshadow is complete, I'm just going to add a little bit of highlighter to underneath my brow bone. And I'm just going to use one of the shades from the same palette. It's called Relaxed. Just this one up here. And for that as well, actually I was going to use my finger, but I'll use the brush like this. Alright, so my eyes are complete for now, but before I say that they're complete, I'm going to add a little bit of eyeliner. And one of the kits came with an eyeliner, so hold on a second. It's an eye and lip set. And this kit came with like a lipstick, eyeliner, and a little like an eye shadow kit. I don't typically use pencil eyeliner, but this is a gel eyeliner, so I'm going to try it out actually today. So it's a Smashbox Always On Gel Liner. So I'm just going to apply it to my lash line. And I'm already really happy with it because it slides on really, really nicely. Sometimes I start on the inner corner, sometimes I start on the outer corner, but today I started with the outer corner of my eye and just moving my way in. Sometimes I tend to shy away from these eyeliners because sometimes they don't really go on well on top of eyeshadow, but this one's actually really, really good. And then I'm just going to apply a little bit of a wing to the outer corner. So I have one eye done, and I'm just going to go ahead and do my other eye. So I applied my eyeliner on both eyes, and I made a little bit of a wing, but I'm going to go ahead and add some mascara. I'm just going to add my favorite mascara right now, which is Maybelline Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect. It's a black mascara, and honestly, not only does this comb out the eyelashes, but it honestly lengthens them. I feel like it really does wonders for my eyelashes. Just by looking at the way my eyeshadow is looking, I feel like I'm going to be using this palette quite often. I know there was a bit of fallout when I had to apply that darker color, but honestly, there was not very much fallout, which was a bonus. Now, before I put on my foundation, I wanted to tell you guys I'm using two today. I'm using Fenty in the shade 270, and then I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 210. Because I kind of tanned a little bit throughout the summer. I haven't really been using foundations, so I didn't bother buying another one. So I'm just mixing the two shades because I feel like that's the closest to my skin color right now. I'm just applying this with my beauty blender. I feel like both of these foundations combined, I just kind of mixed them on my hand, by the way. Both of them combined give a pretty good coverage, so I don't really need too much. Okay, now that I have my foundation on, I totally forgot to tell you guys that I used the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer on my face before I applied my foundation. I love, love, love this primer. So I applied that first and then I applied my foundation. So now that my foundation is on, I'm going to sort of highlight and conceal my under eyes, and then I'm going to powder contour. I'm going to be concealing with the same NYX concealer that I prepped my eyes with, and this is the shade CW4 Beige. It's the NYX High Definition Concealer. I feel like this dries really, really quickly, so I'm just going to quickly apply it to my under eyes, a little bit on my nose, my chin, and underneath where I'm going to be contouring. So basically these are the places. And then I'm just going to take my wet beauty blender and just blend it out. I don't like to put anything close to my lash line until I've highlighted and concealed because I feel like I can't get all the way in. I like to finish my eyes at the end. When I mean finish, I mean like just at least put on like some mascara and whatever. So now for contour, I'm just going to do a powder contour using the Ablaze face palette. So it has blush, bronzer, and highlight in this palette, and all of the shades are amazing. When I went there, they actually customized the palette and they put like my name on it. And then this is what the palette looks like. It is amazing. So basically there's highlighters there, the blush, and then the bronzer. So I'm probably going to go ahead and use the darker bronzer down here. I'm just going to use an angled brush like this. Just going to apply it to my cheeks. And it's really, really easy to blend. I'm just going to do a little bit on my neck. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit on the outer edges of my nose. Just going to kind of press my brush. Now that I have it on my nose, I'm just going to take my fingers and kind of blend it out a little bit. Alright, so now that I have my face contoured, I'm going to go ahead and use the highlighter that's in this palette. I'm going to go ahead, actually I'm not sure which I'm going to use. I think I'm going to use the bottom one here. I actually probably could have told you guys the shade. It's called, so for the bronzer, I used Sun Sign, which is the darker one. And then for my highlighter, I'm going to use Get Heated, which is the bottom one here. And for this, I'm going to use a fan brush. Just applying it to the high points of my cheeks and a little bit on my cheeks as well. Wow. And then I'm going to take my finger and apply a little bit to my nose, my lip, my cupid's bow, a little bit on my chin. And then I've already applied a color underneath my brow bone, so I don't need to do that. So yeah, my highlight's on. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the blush that's on the top, which is called Claim to Flame. I'm going to try that one first, and if I don't like it, I might add some of the darker one on the bottom. Wow, it looks like it's not going to be that pigmented, but once you put it on, it's pretty pigmented. So in this package, I was lucky enough to get 3 liquid lipsticks and then also this Be Legendary lip palette. I'm going to save this one because they're all matte shades for another tutorial because I always use matte shades. But I thought to make it a little bit different, I was going to use one of the ones that are metallic. There are 3 here. It's called Blowtorch, Burning Love, or Hot Damn. I think Blowtorch is probably going to be my go-to just by looking at the outside. Is kind of like an orangey shade. The rest of them are more maroon or like reddy. There's also that one actually, which I really like. And then there's that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly swatch for you guys and I'll show you guys what they look like on my arm, and then I'm just going to pick one of them to put on my lips. So I've swatched all 3 on my arm, and the first one is Burning Love. The second one is Hot Damn. And then the other one is called Blowtorch. So I ended up going with Blowtorch, which is the farther one on the end. So as I mentioned to you guys before, I've never worn a metallic shade like this, but these are beautiful. The applicator is amazing, and honestly, it's already dried. Before I go though, I totally forgot. I forgot to finish my under eyes. So I'm going to quickly add some eyeliner to my waterline and then a little bit of mascara to my lashes. So I'm going to go ahead and use the same eyeliner that I was given to my waterline on both eyes. Actually, before I add my mascara, I'm going to apply a little bit of eyeshadow underneath. So that other kit came with this really cute little palette. It looks like this. It's actually like in the shape of like a lens. It's called It's Lit. Actually, no, that's not what it's called. It's called Photo Edit Eyeshadow Trio. I'm going to use the shade that's down here, and that is called Blaze Away. Just going to use a flat brush like this to apply it to my lower lash line. Alright, so I applied it to both underneath my lash line, and now the finishing touch is a little bit of mascara. Okay guys, so this is the completed look with mostly the new Ablaze collection, and I can honestly say I love everything that I've used today. I'm going to still experiment with some of the other eyeshadows, which will be really fun. And I just feel like Smashbox is one of those companies that is like evergreen. Much like MAC, their products are amazing. I've had eyeshadows from them before. I've had eyebrow pencils. I've had the Photo Finish Primer before. And honestly, every product I've used, I've been happy with. And so this is my full face. And I'm not used to wearing such dark lipstick, but I definitely will probably use this in the fall because I think it'll look really nice as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and I'm actually really happy with it too. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and please give me a like for this video, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!